disgruntled Eagles fan, and we're awesome.
Welcome, Disgruntled. In this video, I'm going to go over the 53-man roster that got updated today. 37 total people got cut in the last couple of days. I'm going to go over the key notable people who got cut and the people who stayed on the team. This list is surprising and it shocked me as well. Let's start off with Marcus Wheaton and Kamar Aiken. Those two got cut. I mentioned them in last video in the preseason recap that I uploaded last night. And I said that I think that those two were going to get cut. You should go watch that video for the full explanation of why I think they got cut. So that prediction came true. Joe Callahan got cut. Quarterback. He played, he finished the preseason well, but he didn't play that good throughout the first 3 preseasons. Christian Hackenberg got cut. You know what? I thought that he would stay on the team throughout the regular season as a 4th quarterback. Someone who we could develop and later on trade for draft picks and or a different player. But I guess the Eagles were just keeping in him, and because of Carson Wentz being hurt and Nick Foles with that shoulder injury that's not too serious, I think they just wanted someone to play as a backup or just to play to get through the preseason, since they didn't want to injure Nate Sudfeld as well. So Joe Callahan and Christian Hackenberg are both cut. Sadly, Josh Adams has been cut. I was riding high on him last video, and I'm still riding high on him in this video. I feel like we should sign him in the practice squad to develop him. He's a really decent sized running back, and I feel like we should keep him. We also cut Donald Pumphrey. He was a draft pick last year. We didn't really play with him that much last year in the regular season. So both Josh Adams and Donald Pumphrey both got cut. Another running back out of the 3 that got cut was Matt Jones. He came from Indianapolis, and he didn't play that much in the preseason. And he didn't play that well either. Now, Bryce Treggs has been cut as well. Now, we had him for a few years, and I feel like he's a half-decent deep threat. But I guess Mike Wallace will replace that. I'm actually kind of sad to see Bryce Treggs leave because he was a member of the Eagles for a long time. We also cut tight end Billy Brown. I was riding high on him last video because I thought that he had a really awesome preseason. He was catching balls left and right, and he was a really good blocking tight end as well. I hope that we sign him on the practice squad as well. We also cut Eli Qualls, defensive tackle. We had him for a couple of years, and he played half decent when we did have him in the regular season last year. Now let's get to the notable key players that we kept. We kept tight end Joshua Perkins. He's going to replace the injured Richard Rodgers until Richard Rodgers gets back. Joshua Perkins is a decent tight end, and I'm glad that he's going to replace Richard Rodgers until Richard Rodgers is healthy. We also kept DeAndre Carter. This is freaking unbelievable. I'm so glad that they kept DeAndre Carter. This is one of my most favorite players throughout the preseason, and I really wanted him to be on the team. We also kept Jordan Mailata. This is freaking unbelievable as well. I really wanted him to be on the team just as much as I did Carter. I feel like these 2 additions are really going to help the Eagles out. We also kept Wendell Smallwood. Now, I know he's been on the team for the past few years, but I thought that he was going to get cut because I feel like he underperformed a little bit in the preseason. But I'm also glad that we kept him as well. We also kept Josh Sweat. I know he's not as notable or as known player on the Eagles during the preseason, but he's a huge guy. He's really good for the defensive end position, but he's going to be a backup. But I feel like he's a really good backup, and I feel like if he develops in the league for the next couple of years, I feel like he's going to do really well in this league. We also kept Shelton Gibson, which is a really awesome receiver. He played really well during the preseason and throughout all 4 games. I'm going to start a short mini-series. It's only going to be 3 videos, but they're going to be all tied together. They're going to be about DeAndre Carter, Jordan Mailata, and Shelton Gibson. I'm going to go through their backstories and how they got to the NFL, or their road to the NFL. I'm going to go over that in those 3 videos, but I'm going to make it entertaining to watch, and it's not going to be me talking like this. It's going to be like a short film, and I'm going to make it exciting, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to be uploading those 3 videos in the next couple of weeks. I'm really excited to start this. I may have over-dramatized last video about how much the Eagles suck. I just want to inform you that I don't think the Eagles suck that much. I was just a little worried due to their preseason play. At least we didn't do as bad as the Dallas Cowboys did in the preseason. I'm still worried about the Falcons game coming up this Thursday, because we're missing a lot of key guys, like Timmy Jernigan, Nigel Bradham, Chris Maragos, Alshon Jeffrey, and Carson Wentz. We are missing all of those players, and I feel like we're going to struggle against the Falcons on Thursday night. I feel like we can still pull off a win, but Nick Foles is going to have to enter whatever he had during the championship game and the Super Bowl, because he's really going to need it during this Thursday night game. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention, Nick Foles is going to start Thursday night against the Falcons. This is actually really good news, because this is what I wanted, because I want Carson Wentz to rest. I don't want him to play for a long time meaning only 2 to 3 games. So this is really good news, and I really wanted Nick Foles to start. So he's going to have to enter, like I said, whatever he had during the championship game and the Super Bowl and that 2013 season to beat the Falcons, because that's the only way that we're going to beat them, because of how many players that we have lost. And before I end this video, I just want to add something non-Eagles related, but it's still really big in the NFL. But Khalil Mack got traded from Oakland Raiders to the Bears. And the Bears gave away 2 first-round picks. This is freaking huge. Khalil Mack is at least top 5 defensive end, or in that category, and he's a huge player. And I feel like this is really exciting, because you don't really see that much. The only reason why I think the Raiders cut him or traded him is because he took too much up from the market cap. So I just wanted to add that real quickly on my thoughts and opinions on that. So I'm going to end this video, and thanks for watching.